Hey, what's up everybody? So we should be officially all ready and up and live right now. Welcome to Kayla. Hello Naya. Hello Tatiana. Nightbot is the Forever 21. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hey, I have some music in the background, and I will have you know, the amount of time I had to put in to get all this going was quite a bit. It did not take me, 10 seconds to get this whole thing together, but I've got a whole bunch of things going on there though. How embarrassing. What? Wow. Stop spamming caps. Jeez, Shelby, yeah. Nightbot is basically a moderation bot, so it's there to make sure that you guys stay under control and that you're not all going crazy over there. So just keep that in mind, that everything's got to be friendly and all that. My audio's messed up? Thank you, Tyler, for letting me know. Let me see what way. Thank you, Tyler, for letting me know. Let me see what way. What's messed up on the audio, Tyler? Let me know, because this is the first time I'm doing something like this on YouTube, so I'm sure that there's going to be stuff that both goes wrong and does not quite work. Streams are a pain. It's echoed? Oh, I'm echoing right now? Hold on. I might be able to fix that. Give me one moment. It is... But am I really echoing though? You sure? I'm not echoing for me? No, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, because it looks like it should not be echoing right now. No. Okay. Hi, Zyra. Probably his phone. Oh, he's fine? Okay. Well, now, if something's going wrong, do let me know. And I'll go ahead and try to fix it. And hello, Morgan. What's up? Nightbot yelled at you for no reason. Nightbot yelled at you, Shelby, for typing in all caps, which is exactly what you are not supposed to be doing. How's everybody's, not staycation, but school closure going? Is the music too loud? I mean, I could definitely turn it off. I could also turn it down, like that. And that should get it much, much, quieter. His own setup errors. Thank you, Jacob. 2 tabs open. Yeah. I mean, if I'm listening to it on my computer, the audio is actually just fine right now. You can hear me just fine. If you're listening to it on your phone's audio, though, that could be a bit of a problem. And I am actually going to do some stuff here in a second. I just figured out how to get started this way. Hey, Paige. Can barely hear him. What are you listening on, Randy? Tie on is great. Thanks, Shelby. My wife made fun of me for putting on a tie. Hello, Paige. My wife thought it was hysterical, so... She's sitting there looking at me, she's saying to me, what are you doing all that for? Why are you gonna bother working with all that kind of stuff? So, put in your headphones? Yeah. Who's Timmy TTT? Timmy TTT? Yo, Paul. I don't have a Blue Yeti, no. Like, yeah, AK Racing. I've got a USB microphone, though, but it's Audio Technica, so it's good. Make a Twitter account? It is like a business Skype call. It's shit. Well, sorry, it says Paige right next to your name, though, so that's why I went with it. Yo, Dylan, what's up? Don't give me more ideas. Hey, does anybody have something that went well over the past few days when you guys have had, obviously, some additional time? Other than the growing pandemic? Make a Twitter, please. Yeah. I could do it. I could do it. Because I got some stuff I want to go through. I want to help you guys in review for a couple of things that you have to do for today and for class anyhow, but I figured I'd just start off easily. Not seeing you. Oh, I got you. Got you, Chip. Not seeing, what, Jacob? Let me change that music. And so... I can go ahead and let me get this thing going. So I've got 2 things that I can play around with here. And so some of the things I've got, I can go right here. And then I should be able to do some other stuff. You here for fun? That's good, Morgan. Hunter and Spanish project. Congratulations, Reagan. That went well. The day before school, there were 69 cases. Now there are over 269. True or not true? There's way more than that, Paul. You're off by a lot. There's significantly more. So we don't have to do that final close read. You do need to do a final close read, Randy. I'll cover that. There's over 700. Yeah, that's right, Tim. I mean, I believe that, Dylan. I was doing it to, you know, help out the folks who wanted some help. Having an ear work? Yeah, I also believe that. So, does anybody have something else? Let's see, what went well? So I can have that up there. I don't know if it's able to be read depending on what size screen you're doing, but yeah, 98 German project, congratulations. I gotta spend more time with my kid, so that's been nice. Reading some more books, while also spending a lot of time with the computer, going back and forth with comments and things like that, so that all has definitely been good. Sleeping a little bit later. And the packet? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll show you guys that right now, just to try to make that clear, since I've got the most people here now that'll probably be here. So I'll just pick, I mean, any class is the same. So what's due today is the packet on comparing women in medieval Europe and China, which is these two readings. So the only thing you guys need to do is this. You do not need to do the 3 close reads for any of that. So just keep in mind that you do not need to... Did I go to the park yet? We can't go to the park, Shelby. The park's closed, by the way. There's a global pandemic, in case you didn't know. I do is 3 close reads. So this is what you need to do for right now, though. So each one of these things, and I can give you a couple of these boxes to fill in and help you guys out. But you do not need to do 3 close reads with these, and then the other part is just the current vocab check. Finished all your algebra work too? Nice, Chip. That's good. Yeah. So let me try this. I don't know if this is going to work, so I'll test it out here in a second. Let's see if I can put my iPad on the screen, which I believe I should be able to. Oof, that looks ugly. Hold on a second. I don't want any frame. No frame. Alright, there we go. So let's go right here, and if I hit this screen, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Nope, it did not work. Hold on a second, let me try to fix that real quick. I should be able to do this right here. Alright, so this is on my iPad right now, so this should help. Yeah. So when you guys go to do this, if you happen to have it in front of you, here's a couple of things you can fill in. I don't know if anybody wants to just hijack this for right now. And so you can hit Women in Medieval Europe and Song China. That's going to be your title up here at the top. Cases comparing is going to be Women in Europe and Women in Song China. And then this right here, you can very much just cross out. You don't actually need that third one. Originally, the assignment had you doing more of a comparison between different folks. But then I slimmed it up a little bit so that it'd be a bit easier for everybody. So I would go ahead and tweak those, and feel free to either screenshot that or utilize it in any way that you want. Because then I figured that it'd be good to at least bring these things up to get you guys on board with where we're at for the moment. So I wanted to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this thing, since obviously all of this is unprecedented and brand new. The other stuff you can look at is pretty straightforward. So these next sections, for each one of these, you really only need 1 or 2 things for each one of these boxes. So same thing for all these. Just 1 or 2 things for each. Their network's going to be in Song China versus Europe, etc. and so on. Yeah, this is the thing that's due today. Oh, hello, random stuff. I don't know who you are, but... and then the vocab 113 through 118, Reagan. You guys can scan and submit all that. I also attached a lovely thing to show you how to scan and submit on Google Classroom. Hey, Kim. How you doing? So The one thing that I know some students were thrown off by was this last section here, by the way, which is the similarities, differences, and then thesis statement 1 and 2. We haven't spent as much time on these two things, which is why you are probably confused, and legitimately so, which is perfectly fine. Similarities, you only need 2 to 3 of them, and differences, 2 to 3 is also plenty. Answer for networks. In what way, Shelby? What do you mean? Can you just explain a little bit more? What do you mean by later, Paige? Or sorry, Chip. How much later? I was just thinking you had an entire week to do a lot of this stuff. I mean, I guess I don't know what the rest of your course load is like, but it could be fairly heavy. And this is what's due today, Randy. Yeah. Maddie. Oh, hey, Maddie. How you doing? Going well for you this week so far, Maddie. And it's interesting that your name is random stuff. I guess that's a personal Google account. Yo, what's up, Nick? How you doing, buddy? The thesis statement 1 and 2, though, I'll show you in a second. It's based off of questions that I posted in Google Classroom and questions that are in here as well. Oh, yeah, Shelby. That's a good one. Hey, Blanca. How you doing? And I'm glad, Kayla. Maybe you finally stopped going downhill. Would be a good thing. But you're not home, Jacob? Why are you not home? You're supposed to be home. It's literally a global pandemic. Not done half your work? I mean, I didn't give you that much to do, to be honest. Yo, Aiden. What's up, man? How you doing? Hopefully you're holding up well. That's fine, Maddie. And you're good? It's good, Kim. Holding up, going a little bit crazy, like a lot of people, I'd imagine. Gotta go to your uncle's. Well, hopefully you're being safe over there. Hello, Eric. No, Eric. There's no 3 close reads for these two things. The 3 close reads is not for the reading on women. So these ones you do not need to do a 3 close reads on. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Randy, honestly. And Chip, honestly, don't worry about it. If you can't get it in today, I mean, delay policy, I'll just keep it as is. That's fine. Good. Good, Aiden. Chilling. Came at you crazy? Sorry, Kayla. Sorry. I take it back. And hopefully, again, Jacob, things go well over there. So the 3 close reads would be the last thing, Dylan. That's due by Monday, assuming that this does not get extended, which I don't know if it will or not. Best YouTube channel? Oh, yeah. How you can do a close read for the readings? So I gave you copies of the 3 close reads form, Samet. You can just read them online, and that's fine. I didn't even get into that yet, honestly. I can if you want. I just figured out how to get into these things first, though, just to see if everyone's on the same page with this one. Because I figured that'd be a little bit better to make sure that everyone knows what's going on with this. Let me finish up going over this one real quick, Samet, and then we can try to fix that up. So, if you guys are doing the thesis statement 1 and 2, thesis statement 1 and 2 are actually in this, and they are what I highlighted right here. These are what you're trying to address in thesis statement 1 or 2. Which society was the most desirable for women and which was the least? Compared to the society you chose as most desirable, what has changed and what has stayed the same for women in today's society? And I also posted this in a doc on Google Classroom under the guided questions. Now it won't let you fix it? What do you mean it won't let you fix it, Tatiana? Code encourage them. For the legal stuff, Shelby, what are women allowed to do and what are they not allowed to do based off the law at the time? So, for instance, did women have the right to own property, Shelby, or did they not during this time period in Europe? Big hint, they did not, as you could probably guess. It's a good thing Emmanuel's not here for you. Thanks, Marjorie. See, Marjorie's working for the A. Good job. Good job. Even in global pandemic, you can still try to inflate my ego. It won't let you edit it. It's not going to let you edit the PDF you submitted, Tatiana, because you can't edit PDFs. You can just change it on paper, or if you want to rewrite something, just attach the new thing that you wrote to the assignment, and that's fine. I can show you that in a second, Eric. Just hold tight. That background music, though? Thanks, Abe. It's, you ever hear of Monster Cat? It's a music label. It's just music from Monster Cat. It's whatever they have playing. And don't worry about Nightbot, I gotta fix it. Nightbot's not yelling at you right now, is it? No, Nightbot didn't yell at you. Yeah, I don't even know who this is actually right now. Right now, this is Dion Timmer. It's from 2018. I don't know. Hey, Miles. How you doing? Strict clothing order. Yeah, for the legal stuff. But then Shelby, more specifically, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So, if you want to talk about legal stuff for women, right? Let me show you what you could be picking out. So, here's an example. So ready, here we go. Women. Sorry, I gotta find the right spot. So, strict rules for how they dressed. They were supposed to be celibate, or they were supposed to be motherly. And women could not fully control their lives. Wealthy or poor, they usually married as teenagers, then were responsible for raising children and managing their households. This is the kind of thing I'm looking for, Shelby, this kind of stuff. Nick, I'm always glad to see you, don't worry. Streaming for? I figured half an hour, Dylan, depending on what questions I get. And I also hope everybody's doing well, for sure. Yeah, Aiden, they have a Rocket League playlist. Go figure, yeah, right? Small world. I'll show you in a second, Dylan. Yeah, Lanaya, let's not WTF in the chat. Remember, this is still supposed to be school. And VR game? Which VR game? And who is Timmy, by the way? So, widows usually had more legal independence and control of their money than married women, or never married women, but they weren't protected. This is one reason widows sometimes chose to enter monastic orders. Monastic, in this case, Shelby, means basically the church. You lived and worked in the church. So that would be an example of legal rights. For instance, Shelby, for legal rights, did women have legal rights in Europe at this time? Could they own property? Could they do things for themselves? Could they inherit things if somebody died? And then how did that also work in China is what you're getting. Having allergies? Allergies is not fun. Yeah, well, what their life was like, Shelby, for, like, rights. So, for instance, in America, you get a right to freedom of speech. That's enshrined in the law. But then in China, or in Europe, in this case, we're talking about the European example, what did women get? Yeah, and what was their job and things. I'm going to show you that again in a second, Kenny. And how you doing? You do not plan on doing CCOT? What do you mean CCOT? Oh, that's always cool. Rip. Yeah. Hold on, I'll take care of the user. I was wondering how long it would take. Who is that? Beat Saber? I've not played that. It's probably just spam, to be honest, Tyler, I'd imagine. You couldn't do anything. Hashtag women's rights, yes. So women feed animals. I messed up the date for Song China. That's not a big deal, Tatiana. How bad did you mess it up? Do we do the readings with the 3 women in China? No. No, I'm going to show you that in a second. Actually, it's funny is that I gotta see. There, I see how I can block people now too. I'm sorry. Yeah, that escalated quickly. Which part escalated quickly, Shelby? The spam or something else? Well, what wrong date? So let me show you. I guess since people are asking about it, what you should do for the 3 close reads. Then, in your assignments, it's going to be this one over here. Frying plantains, dude. I love plantains. What are you talking about? They're delicious. Oh, try to find the right date. It's like 900 to 1200, Tatiana. I can just give you that. Oh, the Naya, they did turn on Google Meet again. No, Jacob. No. You are stuck. You have to stay there. Forever. Forever. See, it's funny that right now, looking at this, it is not as easy. I feel like the moderation things are not that great. Seeing their brains out, hopefully nobody. Go to town, Randy, go to town. Well, Tatiana, just, you can, if you have to rewrite stuff on a separate piece of paper, that's fine. So these are the things you're doing the 3 close reads on this assignment. It is the Columbian Exchange. It is trade networks and the Black Death, which is quite timely given the COVID-19 outbreak and the global pandemic. And the Era 5 overview. Wait, what? Do they need to do some what? Some bathroom? I mean, I ain't gonna stop you for the bathroom. Song China again? So, Song China, I'll just give it to you, it's easy enough, is 960 to 1276. 960 to 1276. So we do the 3 close reads for those articles. Yes, Shelby. The next ones, next week, yeah. So Era 5 overview, these ones right here. These are for the 3 close reads. The date, due the 30th, that's going to be the Monday before we're supposed to go back. So right now, we are supposed to go back on the 31st, unless something gets extended, which we're not sure what's going to happen. No, Samet, just these 3. You do not need to do it for the articles on women. Your articles on women you do not need to worry about for 3 close reads. Yes, Kenny. That is the date for Song China and the comparison sheet. The assignment? No, the assignment's been up. I posted them at almost the same time. Both assignment for the 3 close reads and everything else. Yeah, I still don't know who Timmy is, by the way. Who's Timmy? But yes. Yeah, I mean, if you really got to turn it in late, you know, I ain't gonna freak out about it, to be honest, guys. It's a global pandemic. I mean, I can cut you some slack. Global pandemic has never occurred before, so it's something to definitely be worried about, for sure. No, Reagan. No. You do not follow directions, Reagan. You do not follow directions! It's terrible, Reagan. It's terrible. You're sitting here waiting for the assignment to be posted, Shelby? Both of them have been up here the entire time. That's probably why you missed it. It's probably because you missed why or how you missed it. Would women making silk for Song China be P&D? 100% yes, Maddie. Yes, that is a big one. That is production distribution. So you have to redo it? Yes, Reagan, you have to redo it. What's the medieval date, Kenny? 1200 to 400. 1200 to 400. Let me show you if I can get my iPad back up here. So, I don't know why it keeps doing this. I'm just super ugly. Let's see if this wants to work for me again. So, these are the dates again, Kenny. They did not yet, Zahira. They're supposed to arrive on Monday, and I'm pretty excited. I will say though, but at this rate, where can I go with the AirPods? I'm about to go bonkers. She might lose it, Kayla. She might lose it. Yes, Reagan. I wanted you guys to do some of it and turn it in by today, and then next week, so I'd have more time to grade it over this. But I mean, if you gotta do it late, do it late. Yeah, Aiden, yeah. I just do that all the time. My kid's at the wife's aunt's house right now, so it's easier to do everything right now. Mine are still lost. I'm glad you're lying to your parents, Shelby. 100% yes, it's in Atlantic County yet, Marjorie. Just woke up? Yo, Hedrick. How you doing, buddy? And again, Kenny, I think you're asking about what the thesis statements were about. The thesis statements are in your packet. These are the questions you need to address. There's 3 cases in Atlantic County as of right now. And one of them is an older person. The other two are people who are 27. I also was reading an article the other day that was talking about how even though young people on average are less likely to die from coronavirus, that 40% of young people are hospitalized for coronavirus. In less than a week? Jesus, Kim. How'd you do that? Yeesh. And hopefully things are going well for you there, Mr. Edric. Wasn't anything too serious, now all the schools are closed. I believe before we left I said it was serious, Lanai. I think that I did try to make that a bit more clear before we headed on out. Does anybody have anything specific in these readings that they want me to hit while I'm also still here and I've got so many people from class? Because I can hit any of these things. If you don't, though, I can move on to something else for a minute. That is tough. That is tough. I mean, I can show you is, for instance, right now, here's where some things are. 3 close reads from. You mean, what do you need, what readings, Samet? Also in school? That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. For NewJersey.gov right now, this is where we're at as far as positive cases, 742. 9 deaths, 210 negative results from the lab, and 74 pending. And if you look at the dashboard by county, it is very much in Atlantic County now, like I said, with 3 positive results. 3 positive results. P&D for medieval women, Maddie? What about P&D for medieval women? You need to know what it is, or you're not sure about it? Hello, young bands. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Salmon, I had you guys take 3 of those before you left. If you didn't get 3 copies, you can always just find the form on Google Classroom, and you can just write the answers on paper if you'd like, and that's fine. So they have to domesticate animals and hunt the same as men did, Randy? No, women would not do anything like that in medieval Europe. Yo, what's up, Jaden? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Aw, Kenny, Nightbot got angry at you? Yeah, just don't type in all caps. Nightbot doesn't like that. 2 weeks ago, we were all in school. Shelby, it should be crazy. It should actually be crazy because it is insane. All this is unprecedented. It's never happened before. It's a global pandemic. There's never been something like this that's occurred in any recent times in the last 100+ years. We can't use caps, Lana, because caps are spammy, and they're like you're yelling at people, and yelling at people is rude. Don't yell at people. Hey, Little T, I don't know who you are, but identify yourself, and I'll be glad to say hello. And, Jaden, hopefully you're doing well there, friend. What do medieval women help for P&D? Oh, Kenneth? Doesn't even feel real? Shelby, I very much agree that it doesn't feel real. It still feels unreal to me, and I'm an adult, and I know a lot about a lot of these things. It is definitely not real. You know, it seems not real. I agree with you. It is crazy. You guys are living through history right now, right? Think, in 5, 10, 15 years, there's going to be young people asking you what it was like to live during this COVID outbreak. You don't care about it anymore? I mean, why don't you care about it anymore, Randy? You should. And if you want to see medieval women for P&D, hold on a second, let me get that going for you. So, medieval women for P&D right here. So in this paragraph right here, that's going to be what you want, primarily, for P&D, Maddie. Period, Mr. Mason? Can't type today? What do you mean, period, Mr. Mason? What are you talking about, Tatiana? Young people are going to be writing essays about Corona. They will be, Shelby. 100% they will be. They will make a movie about it, Shelby. I can guarantee it. Right now, would you guys also think of this, what we've been doing in class. If we have this outbreak of a virus all throughout the year, how's that going to affect production and distribution throughout the world? Is it going to get better or worse? You just make sure you can't put too many emotes at the same time, Zahira, otherwise Nightbot gets angry as well. I didn't know how students were going to act, to be honest, so I put Nightbot on pretty strict things, so I apologize if it seems really strict. Fortnite? I don't really play Fortnite. I still don't know who Young Bands is, by the way. Worse. Yes. See, thank you. It's getting worse, right? So if everything's getting worse for P&D, production distribution, that means that people are going to start losing their what? Think about the cascading effect, right? Production distribution goes down. There's less buying and selling and trading. So then a lot of people are going to start losing an important thing. It's Keith. You need to change my name. Wait, Keith who? Keith Martin? Tatiana, you can just email it to me if you really need to. It could be Lanai. I mean, it's not going to kill everybody. But so right now, people have been, losing their money, losing their minds, losing your AirPods. Well, how about this? Do you think people are going to be getting more jobs or fewer jobs? So, for example, right now, we got NJ.com. I don't know if they actually had it on here. Hold on a second. Let me go back to the big screen for a second while I can try to find this for you guys. So, unemployment claims. Finished everything for your class? I saw that, Jaden. I got the emails, man. Thank you. It's Mason Jo at... I'll type it in here. Hold on. If you need to email it to me, Tatiana, that's fine. So, there's been... Ready for this? There's been... 629,000 unemployment claims this week, which means 629,000 people have currently lost their job due to the coronavirus outbreak. So if you look at this chart right here, it shows you what I mean. So this right here was called the Great Recession in the middle. This is where we're at right now. And so we're spiking back to where this is where we're at. So we're actually at a similar amount of unemployment claims, people losing their jobs, to the Great Recession when President Obama was still in office. Less jobs as companies start to close? Yeah, very much, Maddie. In New Jersey, that's nationwide, Sahira. That was a nervous laugh. You get wrecked. We could, Randy, at the very least, we're definitely going to hit a recession, if not a depression. April 1st. Well, Jaden, I don't speak for the school, and I can't speak for the school, so I don't have any official information. What I can tell you is that Mr. Murphy, our governor, closed schools indefinitely until he says otherwise. So even if our schools wanted to open up on April 1st, they can't unless the governor says it's okay. And as of right now, he has not said that. So I do not know. My feeling, again, I'm not speaking for the schools, that this might have to be extended, unfortunately. But I'll be curious to see what that is. Haha who? Who's haha who? And fewer because everything's shutting down. Sorry, I saw you say that, Shelby. Fewer because everything's shutting down, yeah. So, for instance, restaurants are affected by this. You've got companies being affected. You're going to have, tons of businesses. They close down barbers and salons, right? This is going to have a major effect on production distribution, right? Buying and selling and trading, for sure. Like my other friends? What do you mean your other friends, Maddie? I mean, overall, though, honestly, this is pretty big. You guys don't realize this, but you're living through history in a way to where things are going to be kind of terrible, right? Like, as far as the economy goes, you're going to hit a huge, huge recession, which is definitely going to be a bad thing. And we don't really know what's actually going to end up happening as this continues. So many things. It's a little scary. It is beautiful outside, Sahara. Just don't congregate in large groups. Yeah, haha, who? Mister, I still don't know who you are. They closed down so many things, though, that they needed to do it because that's going to help stop the spread, right? Why is the fast food place not closed? You can just do drive-thru only. Well, I just made this, Keith. Education stream, quite interesting. I guess it's a Mr. Mason thing. It could be. No one's on the road. It is weird, Shelby. Trust me, I look outside of my house. It seems very strange. And Kayla, so right now they're looking at a law where they haven't actually come up with the specific numbers yet, that they might be giving somewhere between $1,000 to $1,200 to adults in America to try to give them money to spend during the crisis and during this outbreak. Right now, though, we don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. I was trying to see if there's a good article about it right here. So they extended taxes, tracking spread of the coronavirus. I just saw an article about it this morning. Yeah, so So here we go. This is what you're talking about, right? Let me show you this right here. So cash payments. You were talking about this part. Is part canceled? Not right now, Reagan. Show us your setup. I've got 2 monitors, Jaden. I don't have another camera. But I've got a monitor here. I've got a monitor here. Microphone here. It's nothing that fancy, to be honest. Better happen? What, canceling Park or the money? The concert. What concert, Lanaya? It's probably almost certainly. And if the zombies come, we're all screwed. No. Nobody said that Park's canceled. Nobody has said that. Thank you, Tatiana. I'll take a look at it. But so right here, bill includes cash payments as much as $1,200 per person, $2,400 per married couple, individuals, an adjusted gross income of less than $75,000, and $150,000 for joint filers who receive the full payment. People earning over that would have payments reduced by $5, etc. This completely phases out for individuals earning over $99K and married couples making $200K. People's incomes under $2,500 would be eligible for $600, $1,200 for married couples. So that would mean that people would get a nice chunk of change if this was passed, but nothing's been passed yet. Is the cure? Just letting you all know. Please don't. Please don't, Dylan. Yo, what's up, Dave? Trump have coronavirus? No, he does not. He was tested negative recently, Tatiana. How's the day so far? Thanks, Jaden. It's been good. If I took donations, there'd be serious ethical problems with this. It would be, but you can also take it on the computer, so I don't know. NJ Renegades are being separated. I don't know what that means, Lanaya. It's good though, Jaden. I hung out with my kid this morning. I made him some breakfast, some bacon and eggs, and then we dropped him off at the ants, but it's been good. Hopefully your day's been good as well. I'll get some of my reading in a little bit later, too. Also, I'm chatting about all kinds of stuff, which is totally cool, and that's kind of what I was expecting. But I just want to make sure that everybody also, hopefully you all feel good and you know what you're going to be doing, right? Does anybody have questions about what this is, what's going on with it? And then also I can do a Google Meet at another time, which is probably a little bit easier than this in some ways, and I can still show you some of these things to fix them up. No, Shelby, she's in the other room and the door is shut. We'll keep it that way. I have definitely not been quarantined yet, no. My kid's at the wife's aunt's house right now, Maddie, so I cannot. What's up, honey? Yeah? I mean, it's fine. It's allowed. What? Yeah. Hi, that's my wife who just walked by. Yes.
Hi, guys.
I mean, did you want to go bigger and say hi? Because the screen was tiny. That's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where?
Right here. The big camera right there. See, then you can see, well, sorry, because you can't, that has lag on it, so you'd be right here, honey. So you can say hi.
Hi, guys.
Yes, that's my wife.
Everybody's okay.
Yes, be safe, etc., and so on. Wash your hands. Right. Aw, Shelby, you're making Nightbot angry again. Aw, man, Shelby. Rip. And they all said hi, honey. Yes. She's so pretty. Thanks, Tatiana. I agree. You miss history? Sorry, Keith. We have to see Milo now. Milo's not here, Marjorie. Otherwise, I would do it. It's a coincidence. Oh, yo, what's up? What is it? Mir and Aaron. Yo, Munir and Aaron. Don't tell me you guys are hanging out together, because you shouldn't be. Yeah, just make sure you don't spam a lot of emotes right now. And, I don't know who you are, Scooter Kid. Jaden, we all know that's true. I suspect you do not, Lanai. I would not worry about that part right now. I would not worry about that for sure. So I'm assuming everyone's good on this, though, right? Before I roll on. So everyone's good on all those things. I thought it'd be good to take a look at a couple of things that we've been doing anyhow, right? Which is one, this is what we're looking at nationwide right now. Renegade Part 2 is so hard. What's Renegade Part 2? Yeah, we can't really joke about that there, Keith. This is the worldwide map, right? 254,000 confirmed cases. And Italy's gone crazy, and the United States has now been going up significantly as well to 14,000. You can see right now that China is actually leveling off. China, for the first time yesterday, reported 0 new cases. Oh, I should learn it? You do not want to see me try to dance to anything, Zahira. Oh, it's a TikTok dance? Network and Song China. Kayla? What, for the women comparison? You need to see that. TikTok with our class, Mr. Mason. We'll do a TikTok later in... Well, actually, I can't say we'll do a TikTok later in the year, Tatiana, because who knows what's going to happen at this point, but assuming we can, we will. Learn Renegade. It'll be really bad. You said Song China. Sorry, who is it? Kayla, you need Song China? Let me get that up for you. So, when you talk about networks, we're talking about how people share information and how they move around. And so, for them... Hold on one second, let me bring it up. What do you guys think about the foot binding, by the way? That seemed like a great thing, didn't it? Seems pretty terrible. So, networks. Okay. So... Sorry, I'm trying to find where it is in my thing. Hold on a second. Something wrong with these spams? No gaming stream. There we go. 10,000 deaths? Well then, yeah. Yeah, I'll take care of the spammers, don't worry. I figured there'd be some spammy people as well, so... If this wasn't an education stream, I'd like to see you play Call of Duty and trash talk little kids. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm an adult, I don't trash talk little kids. And Kenny, sorry, what were you looking for? Oh, did I get the spam? I thought I got it out. Yeah, Shelby, I have more of a moral code than that. A rage for the one time. I don't really rage on the internet like that. And I don't play... Yeah, just make sure you're not joking about that, Kenny. They, people joke about that all the time on the internet, though, because on the internet people feel anonymous, right? Foot binding doesn't need to go anywhere specific, Kenny, other than the fact that the foot binding part, it helps keep women separate. And so the big thing for women here and networks is women and men were in separate networks, was one of the goals here, right? So if I bring this up, I can show you what I mean. So this should show you here in a second. Sister was raging beast earlier. Doing what? Munir? You're not joking, Kenny? I hope not. Yo, Desi, how you doing, man? Crazy times, right, Desi? Crazy times we're living in. First box on the second page. Well, which box is that, Shelby? So, like, right here, for instance, men were supposed to do certain things, women were supposed to do other things. So, for instance, literate women could manage finances and business, but most women of this era would not have had access... Ooh, sorry, let me get this other one. To an education. And most women did not, or sorry, according to this guy, they could not manage their affairs. And so right here, they essentially talk about how, what was the goal of women according to this Neo-Confucian set of ideas? They had to manage the household, they had to raise children, they had to manage food and weave cloth. So as far as networks go, women didn't really have networks. They weren't really allowed to go about on their own. And then this is combined over here with the whole idea of foot binding, which you can see right here. It's an example, which is pretty gross and terrible. She poked back in the eye? That sounds bad. Think of what the pain would have been if you did foot binding. Oh yeah, it'd be terrible, Maddie. Be terrible. But so here we go. The other thing for the networks is that this limited mobility, as we have right here, helped keep women in the home. So this part right here, they had to sacrifice for the families. They're not supposed to go anywhere. They're not supposed to do anything else. That would be what their networks were like. And that would be a big problem. That'd be a big problem. So that's the kind of stuff you'd want to get at networks if you didn't have anything else. And you said it was under... Second box under China. You put foot binding under networks then, Shelby? Or did you put it under community or what? Sounds like Corona. What sounds like Corona? Oh, yeah. If you did foot binding, Shelby, 100%. That was part of the purpose. And we can't use the same words, right? No, Zahira, you cannot use the same words. Just translate it yourself. Zahira, I mean, just keep it simple. Students always want to sound super fancy, but the goal is not to sound fancy. So, for instance, when we talk about women were stuck in the home, that's literally what you could write. Something like that. You know, women didn't have a big network. They were supposed to stay in the home and take care of the family. That's what it was like to be a woman in Song China. It's going April 1st. Please don't assign so much work. I mean, if we don't go back on April 1st, Jaden, I got to assign work, though. That's the thing. Under community. So their communities would also be small because of that, Shelby, too. That would work in both places. Remember, they're supposed to overlap. Till spring break. I mean, Keith, at this rate, we don't really know what's going to happen, unfortunately. I mean, the problem is that, unlike other teachers, I can figure out how to do a live stream. I could do something like a Google Meet. I could do things so we could interact live, so I wouldn't just have to assign tons of work, because we can actually do things here or do things via Google Meet. But it's hard for a lot of teachers to do virtual instruction. No other teachers really know how to do something like this, too. So that's really hard. Yeah. Does anybody have anything else for this right here? And then also remember, there are guided questions right here, right? To kind of help you find different things. So if you're not sure, make sure you're also looking up words, for instance, like on networks. If you don't know what institutions are, you're going to have a really hard time with this. That'll make things really difficult, you know? Maybe a little bit, Jaden. Maybe a little bit. And, yeah, Tatiana. I didn't think it was that much, to be honest. I thought it was fair. Like I said, I was told to give you 4 hours of instruction, and I'd say I kind of got in the ballpark, right? Of roughly 4 hours. That was the goal, so I think I was successful. Did any of you guys already start some of these ones and have any questions on any of these readings? Air 5 overview. And then we got Trade Networks and Black Death. So this one. The Black Death one's quite crazy since with this COVID thing, there's a lot of similarities, by the way. If you really want to push it above and beyond and crush it, you should easily be able to connect the Black Death to today. Spam in Google Classroom. You don't have the medieval paper. It's posted on Google Classroom, Munir and Aaron. I don't know which one of you it is. Go to the first page. First page of what, Dylan? She's bugging. Yeah, that's fine, Edric. I mean, they're not due yet anyway. I can review everything that's due, though, Reagan, once again. If you want, I can do something like this, so... Let's do... So... Let me erase all these things. So here are the things that you need. Vocab 113 through 118. You wouldn't assign much online work. You would just do more YouTube streams. Well, I would do some of that, Jaden. I'd also have to have you guys do online work because I need something to actually grade and turn in, but I would do a little bit of both is what I'm saying. So that way I wouldn't just be turning in tons of packets or anything like that. That'd be the idea. First page of the comparison. Yeah, let me show Reagan what we have to do, though. There's a toilet paper robbery? Where, Tyler? Hello, GG Start. Oh, Darrell. How you doing, Darrell? So... Wait, facts for which one? For the toilet paper robbery? So, you gotta do your vocab, right, is the first one. Then... Comparing women assignment is the next one. So these two things are what is supposed to be due today. You do not do a 3 close reads, you just do the comparing women worksheet, right? This is like assignment 1, essentially. And then the next one is 3 close reads, which is Era 5 overview is 1. Allegedly stealing 6 rolls of toilet paper? That's crazy. I can't believe that. And hopefully you're doing well, Darrell. Crazy. So, Era 5 overview, trade, and the Black Death. Okay. And then the next one is, I'll show you right here too. It's up on these guys. Is the Columbian Exchange. I'll put that on here. I can also just post that somewhere as well. But so this is what you need right now, is these things right here. Everyone's going bonkers. Everyone feels a little bit bonkers, Kayla, I'll be honest. It seems like people are a little bit crazy. And in the future, you're going to think about how crazy this time was, because everybody was thinking about and worrying about the same thing all the time, which might never happen again in your life. Well, Tyler, you shouldn't be a jerk and steal toilet paper, is what I'm saying, right? Yes, these ones right here are 3 close reads. Those ones. So you want to do Era 5 overview, trade in the Black Death, and the Columbian Exchange. Those are all the 3 close reads. Drawing so much, that's good, Maddie. And sewing's cool. I've been doing a little bit more reading myself. Which, by the way, if any of you like audiobooks, or interested in audiobooks, this company called Audible, they've got a ton of audiobooks. I'll post a link to it here. They have hundreds of free audiobooks available while closed for school right now. And of course Tatiana did it, Jaden. She always does her stuff. And hopefully none of you are congregating in large groups, because that's obviously the opposite of what you should be doing, which is, you know, not getting together in large groups. But if you guys are interested at all, they have young adult novels, they've got classic novels, they all have kinds of stuff, so that's definitely good. And right here, I did post guided questions for these readings. So let me show you, get back off the screen for a second, and I did post guided questions for... I read 3 books. I'm so bored. That's good, Reagan. Hey, Ray. How you doing, man? So, I had these guided questions for you guys. These ones for the women was not required, but some students wanted it for help. I do also have guided questions that I'll erase the sample answers for some of these other ones. And so I'll post these for the 3 close reads as well. So that way you guys can get some help. We should have audio for the 3 close read articles. Zahira, if I could have audio, I would be glad to give it to you. The curriculum I'm doing, they will add audio at some point. Unfortunately, they have not done it yet. If I had more time in a day, I would record it myself, but there's only so much time. But yeah. In broad daylight. Hey, people are savages, Tyler. Yeah, I just had it up a second ago, Desi. Right here. There's 3 positive cases in Atlantic County, and the governor should be giving an update sometime in the next hour or 2. He's been giving updates right around 1 to 2 p.m. And who knows what's going to happen, man. California just went on full lockdown like Italy did. Zahira, you can always read it out loud to yourself, too, if you're having trouble with it. And that's the best you can do, is that and looking up the vocab that you're not sure about, because that should definitely help you out. And trying to go 1 sentence at a time. And don't skip the skim and scan and these different steps, because those are all there to help you. As you can see, too, I don't know if there's any NJ.com updates. Now, this has been the same for a little while. We have New York joins California and calling for residents to stay home. How to watch live. So 25 minutes ago, he's going to get the daily update. So let's see, what's he going to be doing? 93 minutes, so he's scheduled to go live at about 2 p.m. Yeah. So if you guys want to see and watch this, here's the link. I'll put it in the chat here. So definitely look for that. I can post it in Google Classroom if anyone wants me to do that as well. But these things, this will give you the latest and greatest info, so to say, which hopefully is nothing too terrible. Trying to think of what else I wanted to cover. So hopefully, yeah, right. You guys got an idea of what, and I didn't post these guided questions yet. I'll post these in the next like day or two. I'll have guided questions for the 3 close read articles. But most of you have already been commenting back and forth when you needed help on stuff. Keep up on that. Most of you have probably found that I've been able to get with that pretty quick because I have it on my phone. If I'm with my kid, because he's still at home sometimes, I might not get back to you quite as fast, but I've been pretty quick on it. And then, if you aren't sure, like I said, what to do, definitely just reach out in general. Because there's lots of, you know, I'm glad to help you guys, and it shouldn't be too tough for me to keep up with all those things. I've been able to do a pretty good job keeping track of everything like that, so. Now, be safe, everybody, too, by the way, too. Please wash your hands and all those good things. That's what my wife and I have been focusing on more than anything else. Woke up late? That's fine, Randy. I wouldn't worry too much about that. I mean, just try to get it before we go back to school, assuming we go back to school. Yeah, Randy, I believe it, man. It's been rough for a lot of people, for sure. I mean, that's why I also don't want to be super strict. I mean, you know me. If there's something going on, let me know. And I'll be glad to try to work with you in any way that I can. You know? Just make sure you're doing the scan and submit and everything then when you have a chance, because my goal with this and having due dates is mostly so I can grade it as it comes in. I didn't really grade anything yet. Then over the next few days, I'll start to grade and things like that. And then especially if, today, Ray. It's due with everything else today. Ideally. Again. As long as you can get it in. I was trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to show you guys from current events type stuff, but I think that's mostly it, other than the rise in unemployment, some of these things. Where did he go, Milo? He's at my wife's aunt's house. She usually watches him during the day when my wife and I are at... Oh, Donald Trump's doing a live conference right now. When we're at work. Hold on a second, let me... crap. Let me go and... Let's see.
Going, but not for buybacks. I would, I mean, I haven't spoken to a lot of the Republicans. Or
so I guess if you wanted to do that, you could certainly
I don't like buybacks.
check out a live stream of Mr. Trump. At the end of the day.
So we're discussing. We're discussing.
Technically, though, I'm not allowed to live stream this, by the way, because you can technically make money off YouTube, which I'm not, but then they get into a funny thing to where they don't want you to live stream somebody else's thing going. So if you guys wanted to watch it, though, you're more than welcome to go check out that link and do your thing. Yeah, no, right, you got time. Like I said, if you need extra, you know, time or whatever, you can certainly make it happen. Don't worry about it. Easy enough. Actually, I've been going foot. It's been about an hour, right? All right, cool. So, all right, just to review what we've done, right? Today, you should be finishing up the comparison of women between Europe and China. And I gave you some guidance on those, and if you're still not sure, let me know, as well as your vocab. Only one person's actually turned it in officially in this class, for instance, but I've got the readings and everything attached to the actual assignment here. So if you're not sure, just go see that, and that should guide you pretty well. So it's vocab 113 through 118, as well as this thing. And then the next assignment, which is not due till the following Monday, and this is all staying in place, assuming that we come back April 1st, which we don't know if that'll happen or not. I'm assuming it will. The next thing is these 3 close reads. And feel free to do this at your leisure. And for the 3 close reads here, once again, I will post guided questions for those for the second section. And that'll make it a little bit easier for you guys. I mean, I do sometimes, Randy. Every now and then. Every now and then. Just not that often. Alright. In this class, I don't know. In this class, it was Justin. There's his vocab right there. Stream for? I was about to sign off right now, right? I was about to head off. Turn the vocab on the original post for it. That's fine, Timmy. If you did your vocab on the original post, I'll take it there because some students had already submitted it, so I did not want to delete it. 3 close reads due? Monday the 30th, Kenny. The date's also on Google Classroom. Hey, Trevor. What's up? How you doing? Alright. So, hopefully everyone's got it. Let me go ahead, imagine saying, it's me. What do you mean it's me? When it's not? I mean, that kid Trev. So I guess that kid Trev is that kid Trev. Rip. Ripperoni. I mean, it happens. It's fine. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and call it for Randy woke me up, calling me, telling me to join. That's fine. I'll call it a stream, though, there for you guys, though. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you for asking questions. So that way I can go do some more things, check my email, and be up on all these other things. If you have questions, again, though, reach out. A lot of you already have, but keep up on that. Keep up on the latest and greatest information. You know, I've got lots of good resources there for you, nj.com, etc., and so on. Someone trying to be me, wow. Everyone just wants to be you, Trevor. But if you, again, aren't sure, reach out. And then I'm going to plan on doing either a live stream or a Google Meet sometime next week, probably on Monday or Tuesday. Maybe not Monday, maybe more Tuesday. So that way I can screen more questions and things as we get a bit closer to the end of the week, especially because I don't know what's going to happen. Just do it every day, Tatiana. Do it every day. No one's going to show up if I go every day. That's the thing. You know, you got to, like, keep people in anticipation. They got to wait for it, you know, to get excited, you know, for something, to talk about, you know, COVID. Ray, 100% I do not dress this nice every day. My wife looked at me like I was crazy and said, why are you dressing like that? So, this is not how I usually dress. Especially with a kid around, just show up. Well, thanks, Tatiana. But now, more importantly, too, you know, I want to, because I have more work I need to do to get you guys ready in case we end up not going back to school. Warzone stream? No. I have not played Warzone yet. One of my friends has, and he quite likes it, so. But I'm not right now. Time out for 5 seconds. Yeah, just make sure you don't spam caps. No caps, no caps. Or not no caps, but fewer taps. Wait, why was that deleted? Did that just delete the one comment? Sorry, Ray, that was weird. I don't know why I deleted that one about the tie. I have Nightbot on pretty aggressive settings right now, Ray. That's probably why. Nice pants? No, I'm wearing sweatpants, actually. Because, I mean, I'm sitting at home. So it's perfect. No, Ray. No. Very much no. I just did this to get you guys set up here for school. So. I don't know right now, Kayla. I am thinking right now we are going back. Nah, Dave, I just did it for this. I do not wear a tie casually at home. Heck no. That, as of right now, the governor has said that schools are closed indefinitely until he says otherwise. So, even if a school wanted to open up, they can't until he gives the okay. And right now, he hasn't said anything or done anything about that yet, so we don't really know. We don't really know. It's really up in the air, to be honest. I think that my guess is sometime mid-next week or towards the end of next week, if the governor does not announce anything different, I am sure that we'll find out something from our superintendent, you know, and she'll let us know, you know. I know that our superintendent and our central administration are working on this a lot, and they're trying to think of what happens if this gets extended, if it doesn't, and how they're going to handle everything. Edric, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, don't worry. They're cheap, crappy ones, Jaden. Not even nice ones, man. Come on. I don't wear sweatpants out and about going around town. Well, because, I mean, you know, I don't have, like, nice set of joggers. You know, they're, like, got them from Target. They're chill pants. Around the house pants. So if my kid spills something on them, it's not a big deal. You know, when you have a toddler around, you just get stains all over the place. You don't know where they come from, right? He spills food on you. He's got food on his face. Rubs it on you. It just happens. Yo, Angel. What's up, buddy? Andrew UN? I think I do. I don't quite remember. Do you have a question, honey? And hopefully it's all going well for you, Angel. Though, in all seriousness, again, everybody be safe. You don't congregate in large groups. Make sure you wash your hands. Wash your hands thoroughly. Has everybody seen this website really quick? Wash Your Lyrics. So if you put in a song, this will tell you how to do it. So let's say I'll do... let's do DNA by Kendrick Lamar. Let's see if this works. Ready? Check this out. Check this out. So you put in what you want, and then it tells you how you should wash your hands with the song lyrics and gives you instructions on how to do it. And he said that you were the GOAT. Oh. Oh, thanks, Andrew. This really is a bruh moment. What's a bruh moment, Kayla? And everything's good, Angel. Hopefully everything's good. Yeah. So you guys can put whatever song you want, though, too. So, for instance, pick your song, put it in. washyourlyrics.com, so that way you know how long to wash your hands for. And it also gives you, you know, what it actually looks like to wash your hands thoroughly and well. So, it's good. It's a good thing. And thanks, Miles. I'm glad I am officially the GOAT. All right. Yo, I'm actually going to head off then, though. Thank you guys for hanging out, tuning in. Thank you for being here, asking those questions. Keep up on Google Classroom. Keep up on everything. Keep up on being safe, everybody. I'll post next time. I'm either going to go live or I'll do a Google Meet. Probably sometime at the beginning of next week. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend and be safe. Take some time. Do your things, etc. Dude, you got to get deep into washing your hands. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Oops, excuse me. And then I'll catch you guys all next time, and see ya in the classroom. Head out.
Play me till your hands give in. Play me like a violin. Play me till the sun rises. Play me till you can't hide it.